Many Republicans have condemned the attack on Paul Pelosi, but some others have made light of it, including Kari Lake, who is in a tight race for governor in Arizona. She brought the assault up when replying to a question about safety in schools. Listen.
It is not impossible to protect our kids at school. They act like it is. Nancy Pelosi, well, she's got protection when she's in D.C. Apparently her house doesn't have a lot of protection. But
it's the laughter from the crowd that also really gets you. Now let's bring in Robert Costa, who's in Pennsylvania following the campaign there. Bob, good morning. I want to talk about Pennsylvania. But first, a clip we just heard from Kari Lake. We've got Mike Pence, we've got Ben Sasse, other Republicans condemning the attack. She's taking a different route. What do those comments say about our current political climate?
Good morning. She is taking a different route. Think back to 2010, that year of a Republican wave, the Tea Party movement. Republicans that year ran on a Fire Pelosi campaign. She was then a target politically of scorn and ridicule. Her Republican critics cast her as a San Francisco elitist. And really, for more than a decade now, that approach to Pelosi has continued. And even at this traumatic moment for her and her family, the laughter at that event is not that surprising. And the fact that it's not that surprising is revealing of our deeply partisan, deeply divided political moment, which continues across the country ahead of the midterms.
Yeah, it sure does. And speaking of the midterms, Bob, you're in Pennsylvania. We are 1 week away from Election Day. It's a Senate race there between Republican Dr. Mehmet Oz and Democrat John Fetterman. Fetterman had been leading in polls up until right about now. It's very, very close. Couldn't be closer. What's happening there?
It's now a battle for suburban voters. Dr. Mehmet Oz will be here in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, later today, a vote-rich area outside of Philadelphia, a swing place where many voters live. Both parties are targeting. You see now that in the final days, Oz is focusing on crime, which is an issue in nearby Philadelphia, trying to win over those suburban voters. His top ally, former President Donald Trump, will be in Pennsylvania later this week. Democrats want to remind suburban Philadelphia voters about that Oz-Trump connection. Democratic Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman is campaigning across the state months after suffering a stroke, trying to show voters he's vigorous, he's fine, he's recovering. He's focusing on abortion rights and democracy in these closing days. Tony?
Bob Costa for us on the overall political climate and the picture there in Pennsylvania. Bob, thank you very much.